Welcome to the On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus home run calls of the day. Happy Winner Wednesday. Alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann, I'm Shannon Sommerville. We're giving out winners on this show like we did yesterday. We were 2-0 on our main picks, and we cashed that ticket on Underdog Fantasy, which means today is a money gun day. Tyler, you got your money gun? Let's set 'em.
Sure do.
Well, we got... There we go. Gosh, I love a nice money gun celebration to start off the show. Feels good, feels right. Let's see if we can't get another one going. Before we get into today's show and today's awesome picks using that Props AI tool on the LineStar app, we have to announce a winner. Every day on the show, if we go 2 for 2 on our main picks, one randomly selected commenter will win $50. Today's winner is going to be Mad Max Dixon, 4545, who commented yesterday on our show. Taco Tuesday, let's go. Certainly got that taco money yesterday with our picks. Not only were we 2-0, we were also 4-1 overall. If you include that Joey Gallo pick, you know he had some revenge against the Yankees yesterday. He had an RBI in that game, cashed over 0.5 bases was what it was on Underdog Fantasy. 0.5 actually hits/runs/RBIs. Sorry, I was mistaken on my Joey Gallo props there. But we had Triston Casas, Vladdy cash for us, Carpenter hit for us. The only one that did not cash for us yesterday was that my Gleyber Torres pick. So my Yankee pick let us down there yesterday. I was actually a little surprised because it was one of the first times that I've gone against the Nationals in prop betting where I haven't, cashed in on that. But you know what? We're back at it today with some new picks. Lots going on in MLB. We've got the Cleveland Guardians and the Kansas City Royals. How about the Royals about to sweep perhaps the Cleveland Guardians? Right now they're tied atop the AL Central. Royals looking to 4-game sweep of the Guardians. Then we've got Detroit, 5-game win streak, now about above 500. That Kerry Carpenter pick cashed for us yesterday. He had a home run yesterday. They're above 500 after the All-Star break for the first time since 2016. Then we've got the Braves. They're not cashing prop bets for me, Tyler, but they have won 11 of their 15, and they're going for the sweep of the Twins. And then we got the Cubbies above 500 for the first time since May 28th. And got to give it to your Padres. They've won now 3 straight, I believe, and 3 games back for the lead. Meanwhile, my Yankees still atop the AL East. So life is good for us right now as prop bettors and as general fans of the game. What do you think?
Absolutely. And I got to bring up the fact that earlier in this season, I made a side bet with one of our subscribers, Clee Kid, who has been a long-time LineStar sub, for who is going to win more games, Cleveland Guardians or the Padres. And I got to say that around All-Star break, I thought it was over. I thought the Padres were losing that bet for sure. But sure enough, we are now 0.5 ahead of them. And they are losing 3-1 right now, Cleveland, that is. Mm-hmm. So we could be a game up going into the Padre games tonight. I love it. Sorry, Clee Kid, but your team is totally rolling over. They're 3-7 in their last 10. It's been ugly. At least it's football season for you.
Yeah, tough week for Clee Kid. Maybe is he also a Browns fan as well? Maybe the Browns can get it.
Yeah, so it might not get much better.
Right.
I mean, hey, I gotta give it to him though. Like being a Cleveland sports fan is kind of like being a San Diego one, where it's just tough.
I mean, I'm a Jets fan. I can relate at least on that front,
Yes,
so
you can
I hear you.
too.
But we're going to the Super Bowl this year. Mark my words. All right, let's get into MLB prop picks for today. We're using that Props AI tool on the LineStar app to help us find the best value. Also, our picks are available: Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay. And if you don't have those apps, you can download them. But the key is to use that promo code LineStar so you can get a deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar. So you can check out LineStar for free. That's a great way to do it. Also, right now, there is a new feature on Underdog Fantasy. They have these new no sweat tokens where if you apply it to an entry, if you lose that entry, you'll still get bonus cash back for that pick. So maybe something I might do today is take advantage of that no sweat token. If you're an Underdog Fantasy user, make sure to check out that new promotion from them. All right, let's get into today's slate for today on this Wednesday. Tyler, where are you headed for your prop bet of the day?
We're running it back. Triston Casas over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. LineStar projection 2.7. Consensus is 2.2. Casa is just elite versus right-handed pitching. And over the last 20 games versus right-handed pitching, 333 average, 333 ISO, 5 home runs. He's hitting a home run on 8.6% of plate attempts. Just a crazy WRC plus. And then Chris Bassett on the bump, who, yeah, he's good, but he has struggled against left-handed pitching. And there's going to be a ton of them in this lineup. 4.6 ERA versus left-handed pitching. Poor bullpen behind him. I like the spot for Casas once again.
Yeah, Casa's definitely in a good spot today. And I know Rafael Devers was not in the lineup yesterday, but Tyler, if he's back today, he has some really great BVP against Chris Bassett. I looked it up, 7 of 14 with 3 home runs against him. So if Devers is in the lineup, I'm not quite sure if he's going to be. They are trying to rest him. I guess he's dealing with a bit of a shoulder injury, but if he's in there, I don't mind it. Even though the Red Sox are on my do not bet list, this is a tempting one to take, especially for a home run call for Devers. He's in a really great spot if he is in the lineup. So something definitely worth noting, but I also like that Casas pick for sure. Lefty bats against Bassett are in a great spot for sure. Now you're keeping it with your Red Sox. I'm going to keep it with the Blue Jays, but yesterday I took Vladdy as my main pick. Today I'm going to one of their rookie bats. We're going Addison Barger over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. LineStar's projection is 3. He's been over the 6 of the last 10. And he's got nearly a 300 average over the last 7 days and is top 15% in the league in barreled balls and exit velocity versus righties over the last 14 days. This is a lefty bat that has much better splits against righties. And today he's going up against Boston righty Brian Bayo, who's giving up worse splits to lefty bats, about an 843 OPS. He's also a little bit worse at home. This one's at Fenway. And Bayo actually ranks 252nd against lefty bats specifically. Plus, you've got that Boston bullpen that has struggled this month. They rank 30th, dead last in opponent average in that span. And Barger's in a decent spot in the lineup. Yesterday, he was batting 5th, so I like where he's batting. And I like the fact that he's been hot lately. And I like the fact that we're getting the hits, runs, RBIs at just 1.5 for him. So I like the spot there. But you could go Vladdy Daddy as well. And in fact, that's actually one of my bonus. He's been cashing for me left and right over 1.5 bases. So I don't mind that play either. I do like the lefty bat, though. That's the part of the equation that I guess kind of made me go for Barger for my main one. But again, Vladdy Daddy in a good spot. I'll just give out that bonus pick right now while we're at it. 1.5 bases for him. LineStar's projection is 2.5 over 7 last 10. We've picked him a lot over the last week and a half or so. 412 average, 1271 OPS over the last 7 days. Top 15% hitter against righties. Bayo, he actually has really good numbers against 19 at-bats. He's 8 for 19 with 2 home runs. Plus the bullpen, again, is a huge factor. 30th on opponent average. And plus 520 for a bomb. Not bad for such a hitter-friendly venue like Fenway. So, hey, could see him crash one over the green monster, you know? What do you got for bonus?
I'm going to go to Manny Machado. Man has been hot, and when he is, he generally keeps it rolling for a little while. I am going over 1.5 bases. That's plus 105 in sportsbooks, so I really like it on sportsbooks. If the hits, runs, and RBIs prop comes up at 1.5 on, say, Underdog PrizePicks, absolutely love that. You could also go fantasy points if you're on one of those platforms. LineStar projection 2.3 bases. Consensus is 2.2. He's hitting 310 over the last month with 8 home runs, and he has back-to-back home runs over the last 2 days. I think he is going to be smacking the ball hard once again.
Yeah, Manny Machado has always been pretty cash money in the props department, as has Jackson Merrill over the last couple weeks as well. So I like that pick there. Now, for my other bonus props I've got for you guys, the first one, I'm going to a Rockies bet. One of the highest run totals on the slate for today is no surprise at Coors Field, where the Rockies are taking on the Miami Marlins once again. The Rockies have been super disappointing at the plate lately. In fact, only 3 of their hitters in their lineup, I think, are batting over 200. But one of those hitters is Ryan McMahon, and I'm looking at him today over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, because he's been over the 6 of the last 10, and he's got a decent average over the last 7 days, 286. Plus, he's a top 20% exit velocity, so he's been hitting the ball hard against righties over the last 14 days, and he's going up against Miami righty Max Meyer, who ranks 275th 5th against lefty bats. And that Miami bullpen ranks 25th against lefty bats. So McMahon, of course, the lefty bat in a good situation. Plus, we've got wind blowing out at Coors Field where temperatures are already, I believe, in the high 80s, 90s there. So already at a hitter-friendly venue with the altitude. Now you add in the temperature and a little bit of wind as well. There's a reason the run total is as high as it is for today. So I don't mind Ryan McMahon. If you're going to go with a Rockies bat, I would lean that way. Some of the other places you could go, like you could go Blackman or any of those guys, but they've been so cold lately. I just couldn't pull the trigger on those ones. And then the last pick I'll give you guys, I mean, Aaron Judge, over 1.5 bases. Let's go. Against the Nationals again today. Projection is 3.1, 1271 OPS versus lefties. I'm like a broken record with Aaron Judge, but we're going to just keep riding the money train of Aaron Judge. Going up against lefty for the Nationals, Mackenzie Gore, who he's 2 of 3 against with 2 home runs. Washington bullpen is 21st in opponent average in August, and it's 96 degrees at National Park. Tough sledding for those pitchers today at Nationals Park. Also, we got a 5-mile-an-hour wind out to right center. All rise for the Judge. Every day, all rise for the Judge, but I know, why not? At 1.5 bases, it's like, you got to, right? Juan Soto is also in a good spot as well. If you're looking at MLB Dinger Report, you'll see some Yankees bats high up on that list for sure today. What do you think, Tyler? Aaron Judge?
I mean, as they say, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. All right. So our main picks that we are pairing together on Underdog Fantasy, we're going Triston Casas over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And let's combine that with Addison Barger over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and hopefully get ourselves yet another winner on Underdog Fantasy. If you'd like, you could tail us there or mix and match our picks however you like. And remember to check out that Props AI tool. It's what we're using to help us find the best value in the prop market when you get a chance. And if you haven't already by this point in the show, make sure to do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment below. Comment your locks. We're all in it together to try to help each other beat the book. So if you've got any absolute locks for today that maybe we missed on, make sure to drop it in the comments. We're all trying to cash and beat those books, so drop your comments below. Now it's time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a dinger on this Wednesday?
I'm going to go to Gunnar Henderson plus 500. LineStar has him at 20% chance to hit a home run. He's versus Walker Buehler, who just hasn't been good and is allowing a 185 ISO to left-handed bats. Gunnar has a 273 ISO versus right-handed pitching, and he has top 10% in exit velocity versus right-handed pitching over the last 2 weeks. So like the spot for Gunnar to hit a bomb.
All right, I like Gunnar as well, but I also like Oakland A's outfielder Lawrence Butler, plus 360 for a home run today. He's got 6 home runs over the last month, 2 over the last week, and he's only got 15 home runs over the course of the season, but 12 of his 15 home runs have come against right-handed pitching. Now, this is a lefty bat with a 216 ISO against righties, so well above MLB average, and today he'll be facing Cincinnati's righty Fernando Cruz, who formerly was a relief pitcher. He's getting his first start of the season today, but he gives up a 538 slugging to lefty bats specifically. Compare that to 280 versus righty bats. Also, the Cincinnati bullpen giving up a 144 home run per 9 rate in the month of August. That's 7th highest. And we've got 90-degree temperatures at Great American Ballpark, a.k.a. Great American Small Park, where lefty bats love to slug it out of the park. I like Lawrence Butler today for a home run. What do you think, Tyler? Great American Small Park going to be popping today? The run total's a 10.
Oh, it definitely could be.
I also thought about Brent Rooker, but I ended up going lefty bat here for today. I just think in general, lefties tend to do better at that ballpark, hitting it out of right field over there. So that's kind of my lean on that one. But those are our picks for today. Again, if we missed any absolute locks for today, drop them in the comments. And I almost forgot to give you guys the top 5 on the MLB Dinger Report on the LineStar app for today. Let's go to the main slate for today. And we're looking at the top 5 on the main slate. So just the 7 later games. We are going Shohei Ohtani, Rafael Devers, Connor Norby, Marcell Ozuna, and Gunnar Henderson. Tyler, your call makes the top 5 there on LineStar's Dinger odds. So Good luck to you in all of your prop betting endeavors. In fact, also yesterday, I've been kind of experimenting lately with just taking the top 2 hitters on LineStar's Stinger report and just taking over 1.5 bases on that. Cashed it yesterday. So, little tip for you guys if you're using the LineStar Dinger report. Make sure to test it out a little bit on those over on the prop market as well. So let's go for today. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. Tyler, today is National Power Rangers Day. Not sure if you watched Power Rangers as a kid, but it's Morphin time. Who was your favorite Power Ranger?
I didn't really watch too much Power Rangers. I don't really have a favorite.
I was all about. Now looking back, it's like kind of a funny show. Like what were the villains called? I don't remember. Like the putty guys that were just like. Ooh. I'm not going to do that again on TV, but in fact, that's a good place to wrap it up for today. Good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. Happy Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Day. Good luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good luck, guys. See ya.